Got done. Fill out all that paperwork, the I-9, the W-2, the EEO, and a whole bunch of other stuff. All the stuff you need when you get hired by somebody. About to head back out to the car, go home. I'll be hitting rush hour traffic right now. That's gonna suck. 3A, 3B. Car's right over here. And I got my validation. Yay! So I have to pay for parking. It was fun catching the Capital Metro. That was fun, and I wish I'd done it today, but I needed to go ahead and make it on down here, make it on back. It would have took a little bit longer on Capital Metro if I took that instead. Okay, YouTube, let's go home. As I discovered, this camera only records 30 minutes. So at some point the camera may cut off while I'm making it back home. If that happens, if I'm in mid-talking, that's what's going to happen. I'll be like, blah, 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 click. And because I'll be driving on the freeway at 70 miles per hour, I'm not going to have time to safely start the recording again. So, $5 miles per hour. Yeah, right. Validation. This lane. Say again? I'm sorry, say again. Inside Global. Chase Bank? Okay, well, I parked in the Chase parking lot. Okay, so there's a misunderstanding then because the Chase building is right there, and it's the Chase building. So I'm thinking, I really didn't know. If I had known, I would have. I mean, I didn't know there was another parking lot. I'm new here, so I really don't know what's going on here. I mean, okay, think about it. The name of the building is Chase, right? Okay, I understand what you're saying. The name of the building is Chase. I saw Chase parking lot. Naturally, I'll come to Chase, right? I should ask. I'm driving, and there's nobody at the entrance to ask. They told me just come in on the 6th Street parking lot. I'm new here. I don't know this place. I've only been here like a month. I don't have any money. You know what? These guys just hired me. I just got the job, and I start Tuesday. I just moved here from Chicago. I have no more money until I get paid. And I didn't know. I'm serious. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I don't have any money. I didn't know. I really didn't. I'm so sorry. All right. I mean, if I had known, I would have parked there. You know what I mean? So, thank you. Whew. I didn't know that. Okay. So, I can't park there, and that's confusing, really. And what's confusing is the fact that Chase is the word on that parking structure. Okay. The name of the building is across the street. It's also called Chase. Evidently, there's another parking lot that's for that building right there. If I had known that I couldn't park here, I wouldn't have parked there. I mean, seriously. I mean, I'm being honest. I don't park where I'm not supposed to go. I'm not gonna. I mean, shit. This is why I don't like parking downtown. It's stupid. And I'm going to write somebody about that. They need to put up some signs or something saying this parking lot is only for Chase Bank, and that's it. Because it just causes a lot of risk, that unnecessary stress that I don't need in my life right now. So I guess I'm supposed to park here. Okay. The parking lot to my left, this parking lot here, is the Chase Bank parking lot. The parking lot there is the Chase building parking lot. How am I supposed to know that they're different? There is no way of me knowing. It's like, oh, Chase building, Chase parking lot. There's a big sign that says Chase parking lot, and I'm going to park where I think, not really knowing the city that well. I did lie to her. I told her I was only here for a month. But really and truly, I have never been in downtown, only twice since I've been here. And that was the first day we got here. We went to downtown to check out 4th Street, or 6th Street. And the second time I came downtown was 2 days ago, when I came here for the interview off the train. Okay, that was it. I really don't know this area that well. And so if I had known that, where the parking lot was and how the streets are, supposed to be laid out, I would know to park in the right parking structure. If I had the money, and I really don't have any money. If I had the money, I would have went in and said, you know what, let me just go ahead and pay this because I'm tired of dealing with you. But, she's doing her job. I can't blame her for her doing her job. She was told to do something in a certain way, and I can't blame her for that. Because if it was me, I would have been the same way. Because I do my job, and I can't even talk. I do everything by the book. And because I do everything by the book, I would have been the same way. It was nice of her to let me go. That was good. I'm thankful for that. And even though she had a disgusted look on her face, she really needed to understand my position behind it. It's like, hey, Chase Building, Chase Bank, 2 different parking structures, 2 different parking companies. I guess they have a company different companies that runs those 2 different parking structures. I didn't know. It's like, how am I supposed to know that? There isn't a sign there that says this parking structure is only for Chase Bank. If you're going to the Chase Building, please use the parking structure 1 block over, or something like that. Maybe give the address or something. So, I don't know. Oh, the metro's going to pass by here. That's a metro rail. Oh, there was a false signal. The gates didn't come down. Alright, there's a car behind me anyway. Alright. The gates were coming down. I think this is the tracks that the metro run on. But the gates went back up, so it was one of those false signals. That's probably because the train is near, but it stopped for some reason, so the gates go back up when it senses that the train is not going to go through the intersection. Let's see here. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Yeah. Look at that bad boy go. It doesn't go that fast, but it's a nice ride. it was a little shaky. I don't mean like shaking like, but it kind of had that, well, you know, kind of like a Cadillac kind of hop to it on a bumpy road. And the metro rail in Los Angeles is a lot smoother. But why I think it's a little like that is because this is a one-way street, or I'm not exactly sure. So I'm going to make a right anyway. No, okay, it's not a one-way street. Okay. I wasn't really sure if this is a one-way street or not, because so I'm going to make a little U-turn here. But the LA Metro, the only cars that run on it are the light rail cars, which is not as heavy as the freights. The freights are heavy as hell, and it's probably not as well maintained as the public transit system is, because public rail, the cars are running on those tracks with a headway of every 6 to 15 minutes. So they have to maintain those tracks a lot more often, but the car itself is not as heavy. So it's still, the wear and tear on those tracks is probably not as bad as a heavy rail. Whereas a freight track, you know, it's a lot of weight, but the headway is a lot longer. It's probably like a half hour to an hour headway. So it doesn't run as often, and those tracks aren't made for public rail. It doesn't have to be. It could be a little bumpy, but in order to produce a smooth ride, you know, so the ride is smooth and all that, the public rapid transit, they smooth the tracks out so that the ride is smooth and not so bumpy, to make the ride more pleasurable. But you don't have to worry about that so much on freight. Now, what Amtrak does is, you know, they have, even though the freight tracks are not so smoothed out, those cars have a lot of suspension in it, so it reduces a lot of the bumpiness that the tracks do produce. Okay, so far so good. I noticed that the traffic on the I-35 is pretty smooth until about 35th, or no, not 35th, but 55th Street. And that's when it starts to slow down during rush hour. It's 3:45 now, so rush hour is about to start. another person that used their Flickr. Oh, I hate when people do that. Flickers, please. traffic wasn't too bad. Probably because it's not late enough yet. Traffic probably gets started about 4 or 5. But this isn't too bad at all. I'm about to get off pretty soon here. It's very nice. Very good traffic. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's a lot of cars, but it's not like it was when I was going downtown. So it wasn't too bad. Right. I don't have much, but I hope this helps a little bit. You too. Shit.